Happy, what day is it? Happy Thursday. I'm working on a brand new Sister Wives video parody that I think I actually am going to force out today because, as the kids say, I have no chill. But I can't sit on a video whenever I get a video. Usually I post Sunday, then the following Monday, Tuesday. Last week I posted on Saturday, and it seemed to do really well. Now I got it done super early. I'm thinking, what's the phrase? The quicker you are to get the new content out, the more topical it is, the better. So I might be releasing, hopefully today, if I get an extra couple minutes, Cody and Janelle having their apology meeting at the cafe. I'm breaking up this week's parody into several pieces, as I've been doing the last few weeks. But that's not why I'm bringing you here today. A very super quick live stream. I wanted to let you guys know, just in time for Christmas, I finished and have published my fourth children's book called Slippo Claus. And if you've been following along, if you know me, I have a character called Slippo the Hippo, which I kind of made for my toddler son. And I have just released the fourth book in time for Christmas. It's called Slippo Claus. Basically, the premise is that Santa Claus needed help delivering gifts to the animals. And so Slippo, since he's such a good guy and he loves Christmas so much, Santa asked Slippo for help. And so it's out, it's on Amazon, and I'm excited about it. I worked really hard on it, and I actually considered quitting. I never quit stuff, or I try to never quit, but I was very close to quitting this one a couple times because I just was like, I feel like I was forcing it. But my wife kept being like, just keep going, and I'm really glad she did because I'm happy with the final product. It's a 25-page, brightly colored book. I wrote the book and I illustrated it. I use my iPad to illustrate, so I use one of those like Apple pencils on this program, and I draw. And yeah, I think it went well. The last few books I've made have done okay. I mean, honestly, not what I hoped for, but at least I'm selling, a half dozen to a dozen copies of each of these. I only make $1.78 on each sale, so I feel like Amazon just gets all the money out of it. But that's just the way it is, unfortunately. If I had a printing press in my house, then maybe I could I could charge a little less. But oh, that's bad coffee. So we just took my little guy to the library for his first little like soccer class, and I had a beautiful, perfect cup of coffee going this morning. I was frantically editing, and then I wanted to go to the class because it's the first time we went to like a little soccer activity, and so I went, and here I am back with this stale coffee from before. That's bad coffee. Anyways, I'm going to keep it really short today because I have a lot of other stuff going on, but I really just wanted to go live really quickly. I hope everyone's doing okay with the build up to Christmas and the holiday season. We're in pretty good spirits. We got the Christmas tree up 2 days ago. We put the lights and decorations on the tree yesterday, and the little guy is really excited, and he's starting, he's 2.5, so he's starting to understand a little bit more. We have a Santa Claus Pez dispenser from back in the old days, and it was so funny. No one told him to do this. He walked up to the Pez dispenser, and he said, "Santa Claus, I want Brio trains. Give me Brio trains." Because we watch these little Brio train videos. Good morning, Colagal. How you doing? Thanks for stopping by. Nice to see you here today. So my little guy wants Brio trains. And they're actually really expensive. I was looking at them. You can get like a single set of Brio trains, and it's like $60. And you get like 1 or 2 trains and one little loop of track. So we'll see what Santa Claus can come up with. But anyways, it's an exciting time around here. I'm working feverishly on the videos as always, and some of you have seen I released a non-parody video yesterday, and the sad truth, the reality of my struggle as an artist on YouTube is that if it's not a TV parody, it's not getting views really. So for reference, my video that I posted Saturday, which was my Sister Wives parody of this week, the best one of the week, it got I want to say 500 to 700 views in about a day, which was awesome. It was my first place video for this month. Every time I get a first place video, I'm always really happy. So that was, let's just say 500, just because I can't remember exactly. 500 views in 24 hours. My video that I released yesterday, which I put a lot of work into, it's called "You're Not Cleared to Land, Jack." Thank you, because you're sweet and you get it. You get me. I know that I got 34 views in 24 hours. I'm not begging. I'm not asking for you guys to go watch it. If you have an extra spare minute and you're curious, check it out. It's about a small town Cessna pilot who's trying to get cleared for landing. And it turns out that the air traffic controller guy is pissed off at him and all sorts of weird, stupid stuff. I've been wanting to film it for a while. Anyways, it's just a reality. It goes back. I've told the story probably 10 times that I've been on YouTube for 5 years, more than 5 years. Let's say 5.25 years. And I've been doing Sister Wives parodies for I think around 2 years now, maybe. And that's when the channel started to do better. But the reality is I've made thousands of video, well, 1,000 videos probably before I started doing parodies, and I could get 10 views, 15 views, 20 views on a good day. And it's just like wasn't going anywhere. So every once in a while, I will go back and make the original videos from my imagination, because that is like an important part of me. And I actually filmed half of one that's called Toddler Trouble, about a dad who's like in a baby store, like dealing with a toddler, and he meets up with another dad, and they're both like just like these like clueless dads. And I'm not sure. Based on how the video did yesterday, I'm kind of like 50-50 if I should stress to make it happen, because there's a lot going on. I'm so relieved that my Slip with the Hippo book is done, my 4th book, because during lunchtime, my wife and I sit and we'll watch about an hour of TV together while my little guy's napping. And I'm always like, I have my iPad on my lap, and I'm always drawing during that period of time. Like that's become my life. And don't cry for me, Argentina. I'm not complaining at all. I love it. I get to make art. I just wish it was producing a little more income, but it will. It will, right? It will. Please, God, thank you. But to be sitting on my time off and drawing, and my eyes are gelatin. I guess that's what they are to begin with. What's worse than gelatin? My eyes are kind of like a soup. ACN, stopping by for the live. Nice to see you. How are you doing? I hope you all are doing well with the build up to the holidays. How's it going? Any stress? Any goodness? Anything in the middle? I hope everyone's doing okay and is healthy. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it very much. So, as I said, ACN, if you missed it, basically my main purpose of this live is just to say that I released my 4th Slip of the Hippo book. You have to submit it, and then they approve it. Usually they approve it right away. The first one, it was like I couldn't figure it out, and it took me like 2 weeks to get approved. But now that I've kind of figured it out, I got it approved overnight in 12 hours. So it's out there, Slippo Claus. And I really, really, really love my 3rd one that I did, Slip of the Hippo and What Makes Me Happy. I feel like that still is like the standalone book that is really like a children's book. There was the Halloween one, which is about Halloween, and then there's this one, which is about Christmas. And then there was the first one, which was about making my first book ever, and it was just a little janky. So I think this Christmas one is decent. I think it's good. I don't know. I'm very self-critical. I'm going to go to my therapist in an hour, and I'll talk about it. But anyways, everything's pretty good here, guys. What can I say? Oh, I got a headbutt dead central on my nose from my little guy last night. Actually, I can feel a bump. I've broken my nose about 2 times, if not 3, and I've partially broken it. So yeah, it's really busy. It's a nice time. I love this time of year. I love Thanksgiving time too, to be fair. And I love Christmas, and we're supposed to get snow, but then all of a sudden, oh, you're getting snow? Oh, I'm so jealous. Thanks, ACN. Oh, I hope you're getting a lot if you want it. I love snow. I looked at the weather today, and it said we were supposed to get like potentially like 0.6 inches on the ground between 5 and 6 p.m. And I was excited because I'm like, oh, we'll still be awake. We can go outside. It'll be chilly. And my guy will be so excited about it. And it's changed over, and now it's going to be rain or sleet. Every time I got these conspiracy theories about the weather. I know it's probably makes me sound a little bit nutty, but they do this geoengineering, like all these striped clouds over our area in New York. It's uncanny because I grew up here and it was never like that. And now there's striped clouds. It's not just from like a 747, because those disappear. They stay and they get wider and it becomes a cloudy day. And then usually a day later or 2 days later, it gets crazy windy. What was that? Wait, 51? No. 51 inches? There's no way. Is that what that is? My eyes are so bad. 51 inches? Is that what you're saying? Oh my gosh. Wait, oh, sorry, 51 degrees. My eyes, I can't see that. Oh, nerd. I'm a nerd. Anyways, it seems like every time it's bitter, bitter, bitter. This is the pattern that I've noticed in the last couple winters. Bitter, bitter, bitter cold. The other night it was down to 20 degrees, real feel 15, and that was awesome. I went out in the morning. I love it. I love a nice cold day. And I went to Syracuse, if you guys didn't know that. So I'm kind of familiar with nice cold weather. And then the next day it's slated to have precipitation, a lot of it. And sure enough, it's crazy, crazy windy. And then all of a sudden it's like 45 degrees or 50 when it precipitates. So I'm a nerd. Dorks unite. I wish I could have embraced my nerdiness a little bit more when I was younger. But anyway, that's another story. So last night I'm on the couch playing with my little guy. We're having fun. We're excited because of the Christmas tree, and he's bouncing around, and he goes, whoosh, dead central. He bops me right in the nose, and I don't think it really looks that bad. It's a little bit red. But that's partially because of the Breathe Right strips that I wear that are like, but I think I'm okay. I'm just like, I'm a little vain when it comes to my nose. I'm like, I remember when I broke my nose when I was a little teenager. I was chasing around my friend's cat with my other friend. We were just being idiots. and I ran down into this like basement, and I was like I was bounding, I was so hyper, and I caught my nose, the bridge of my nose on the molding of the doorway. I was so high up. It was like one of those like low basement doorways, and I went back like it was like fell flat on my back. I heard a crack, went to the emergency room. The guy's like, "Yeah, you broke it. There's nothing we can do." And my mom was so pissed at me. She's like, "You ruined your nose. You ruined it." And if only I hadn't done that, what would have happened for me? Just kidding. But I still like my nose, but I have bashed it over and over again. I feel like it's like one of those things, you know, you hurt your toe and then you keep hitting it over and over and over again. It's just one of those things. So I might have broken my nose like 1% last night because I felt like swelling and pain here and here, and I had a metallic taste in my mouth, but it didn't bleed. So it's fine. It's fine. I wasn't too hard on him about it. He came and apologized, and I was like, "I know it was an accident. I love you. It's all good." But that initial reaction, I'm like, "Come on!" That's a little story. So gonna try to release a video today. Thursday feels like a good day to post. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Oh, let's talk really quickly. So I made that, I'm very hyper right now, but it's because I'm trying to do this quickly. And I don't think the caffeine never makes me hyper, but I do seem pretty hyper right now. It's because I'm on low blood sugar. I didn't eat lunch yet, and we went to this library class. Thank you very much. I try to be. There's a lot of no daddy right now. He comes up to me. He's like, I think no daddy, like for nothing. I'm not even asking him anything. He just comes up to me on the other side of the room. I think no daddy. And he knows that kind of bothers me. And my wife's always like, stop showing him that it upsets you and he won't do it. I'm like, why would he be like that? No daddy, no daddy, no daddy. But then there's a time of day where he's like, yes, daddy. I think yes, daddy. And then he comes and he like sits with me and hugs me. We get plenty of love. But I'm a sensitive daddy. So don't say no daddy. I'll talk to my therapist about that one too. Anyway, so one more thing I want to touch on, and then I'm going to try to wrap this up pretty quickly today, maybe 5 or 10 more minutes. Please let me know if you guys have anything to chat about. I really appreciate you for stopping by, and whoever watches this later in the replay. I have an amazing core group of supporters. You guys are the best. I love you guys. And channel's been doing pretty well. Generally, the new season of Sister Wives, things have been decent. I think you guys remember we had a doldrums this summer where it was like, I couldn't get like 1 subscriber in like a week, which was like, oh man, I thought we were finally cooking. And now we're getting about between 10 and 15 a week, I guess. I know. I have to get back. There are times like, you know, the whole thing, like, come inside now, come inside. And he'd be, no. And I'm like, then I stand there and I'm like looking at him and I'm like Einstein trying to figure out the theory of relativity. Like, how do I outsmart this little brilliant little guy? And it's surprisingly hard, but we always know, ooh, packages. Everyone's sending packages for my little guy. He keeps getting like things from like the relatives, which is really, really sweet of them. That's like the 4th thing he's gotten this week. I'm like, jeez. Anyway, where was I going with all that? I don't know. Lost my train of thought. Wasn't important. But I wanted to talk briefly about my experimental episode talkback that I made this week, because that's really important for me. Because as you guys know, I am trying with all of my might to make this channel grow a little faster so it can help support my family a little bit more. And thank you guys all so much for what you do. Colgal, you've done enough and you do a lot. Thank you so much for the gifts and the memberships you've gifted and everything. And everyone who's been a member, Patreon supporters, the Buy Me a Coffee tips, if you've bought a book, even just to watch a video and comment and be here for me is really a lot. It means a lot to me. Thank you guys so much. Please never feel the pressure to do any more than you've done already. I think everyone's done enough. I had this little dream that, like, you know, if only a third of my subscribers would become members, then I could support my family like off of this channel, and I could just like take a sigh of relief. Instead, I lay awake at night thinking, am I crazy? Am I foolish? But I'll talk to my therapist about that today too. Anyway, sharing is caring. No, I really do appreciate that. Very much. Where was I going? This is what happens to me. I've never been diagnosed with anything. I'm just like, my brain goes really fast, especially during these lives. It's an interesting mental challenge to like keep talking, keep on task, you know, talk to comments. I want to talk to the comments. I want you guys to talk because that's the benefit of this. It shouldn't be only about me. I feel like that's the benefit of a live stream. But sometimes I'm just like, I just need to talk. I need to get my point across, but I'd rather be chatting with you guys. What time is it? It's 11:44. I'm going to get off in about 5 or 10 minutes. Yeah, I have a good therapist right now, and it's awesome. So I'm doing that, and I'm just trying to work through some stuff because we want to be better. We want to be better people in the future and not carry around all this baggage from childhood and past traumas and stuff like that. So we're working on it and seeing some improvements. Okay, so I want the channel to grow. I want the channel to become bigger. and it's got to be God's will. I can't force it because if it's not organic growth is the best. It's the only way to go. If you get a viral video or something like that, which, hello, my videos have such a ceiling and it's pissing me off. My video can do great. Oh, maybe I got 1,000 views in a day. That's awesome. But why the hell can't I get to 5,000 once? And I'm sure it'll happen, but it's just like, I really feel like it. I'm Sisyphus with this channel, just pushing the boulder up the hill. Or like I said, more accurately, when you're trying to pull the cord on the chainsaw or the outboard motor. I've said that. I've said this probably 3 or 4 times before. That's really what the channel feels like. I have a great video, and then 2 days later, the channel is flat. And I'm just like watching it, which is why I post so much. I think maybe I post too much, but I always feel like I need to keep feeding it. It's like putting more wood in the furnace, putting more coal. So anyways, I decided to make an experimental episode talkback because all these channels that are Sister Wives vlog channels, they seem to have, well, not all of them. I mean, there's only a handful of them. Let's be fair. There's probably tons of people who are not, but I've never even watched Without a Crystal Ball, but that's just an example. And I don't want to be exactly like that. And I'm always going to want to do my parodies. That's my priority. I want to make independent films on my channel. I want to make stuff from my imagination, and I want to make music. I want to do everything. This is what I love to do. This is beautiful that I have this place. But I was like, let's try do an episode talk back just to see if I can get those other fans from Sister Wives to come in to this little funnel here and see, oh, and he's got some silly stuff. Let's watch the silly stuff. And then, they can kind of mutually help each other. So I think the video did pretty well. It gained, I think, 6 subscribers, which is always nice because sometimes videos will gain 0. Even a good parody will gain 0 sometimes. It's like every other video. It's so weird. Get 5, 6, 7, 8, once in a while, 10 or more on one video. But usually it's just drips and drabs. And so I was wondering if you guys enjoyed that, if you think it was okay, that it's not detrimental to the channel to post that as well. I'm going to try to do at least 2 or 3 more of those to see if it continues to feed the channel. Because it did pretty well. It only got about 400 views, but they kept getting views for like 2 or 3 days, that video where I just talked about the episode. So it's also a different style of comedy for me too, in that sense. I don't have to always put on the wig and do a funny voice to be funny. I think there's something for me to learn in that. So if I can talk about a topic that I'm passionate about and just give my opinion. I'm a little afraid to give my opinion because the Sister Wives fans are very strong in their opinions about certain things. Cody and Robin. But I don't know. So that's it, guys. I did it. I did that this week. It's been a very full week. Finished my book. Slippo Claus is on Amazon right now. If you need a book for a toddler, I mean, I'd say it's for babies to 8-year-olds. Anybody can buy it. The message of the book is basically that Santa Claus needs a little help from Slippo. So Slippo and his friends build their own sleigh, and he takes his friends as the reindeer. And you'll see from the photo I dropped in the community section of the cover, and I put the link in the description of this video. Basically, if you know any toddlers or any cute little guys, babies, friends, family who could use a new book, then go on and grab one. All right, thank you so much for stopping by, ACN. Happy holidays. I'll see you guys again for sure. I'll be doing, probably at least a couple more lives before the end of the year. Lives. It sounded like I said lies. I won't be doing lies, I promise. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. Okay, I think that's the story. Hopefully we'll get a new video out today, a new parody. And comment below if there's anything you're watching that you'd like me to try to do. I started watching the 90 Day Before the 90 Days. It's the new 90-day series that just started. And I immediately thought I was going to want to do this guy because he has like a live camera of his house, and his girlfriend's in the Philippines, and she talks to him through a camera, and he's making a peanut butter sandwich, and she's watching him. She's like, "Don't burn your toast." And he's like, "I won't, my love." And it was oh my gosh, this is fucking gold for me. But then as the story developed, I realized he's autistic, and I like to parody anybody, but to parody someone's weirdness, if they have any type of a disability or something, I don't think that's cool. So that's where I draw the line. So I probably won't do that guy. And I wouldn't have been mean, obviously, but I think that it's one thing to be I want to parody Indians or British people or different ethnicities. That's one thing. I could fight that battle, but potentially being viewed as making fun of people who are neurodivergent or whatever the phrase is, I think that's probably crossing the line. So I don't think I'll be doing that. So I don't know. I always got to find the next thing. But for now, I'm just going to focus on these next few weeks of Sister Wives and then finishing up the year. And I'm going to take a break from drawing for a little bit. I wanted to make 5 Slippo books before the end of the year. That was my mission, my totally lunatic mission that I set. and I made 4. The fifth one was going to be Slippo in Paris, and I realized that was going to take a lot of time if I did it right, because I want to use the architecture, and I think the drawings would probably need a lot more time and attention. So I was having like a meltdown, because like, I don't know why these self-imposed deadlines. My mom's always like, "You're the only one who's forcing these deadlines on yourself." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm gonna work myself to the bone, go blind in the process, and then sell 3 copies." I don't think that's very smart. So I put off the 5th book. We'll see in the new year what's going to happen with these books. I want to keep making children's books, but the self-publishing route, it's a little bit hard. It's like the same thing with YouTube. I work my ass off, and it doesn't, like, I make 1,000 views on a video, I earn $5, and I'm not giving up. I'm not going to give up. You aren't going to find me giving up, but it is a lot of work, and sometimes I'm like, whoo, doggy. All right, that's it. I'm going to wrap it up and go eat a little lunch, get a couple hugs from my little guy right now, assuming he'll hug me, unless it's one of the no daddy times. I'll be cool about it. I'll be cool. Thank you guys so much. Have an awesome day. Good luck in the weather, whatever you've got, snow or 50s or somewhere in between. We're probably going to get some 40-degree rain later, which is always... I try not to hate weather, because I feel like we've only got a few options. You can't hate one. Oh, I don't like rain. Okay, so you hate one quarter of the weather. That's ridiculous. So I like rain. I love rain, actually. But cold rain, that's where it gets a little bit tough. Cold, windy rain, that's tough. All right, guys. Like I said, I think that's it. Cold Guile, thank you so much. It makes me deeply happy to make you guys laugh and make you happy, or even give some inspiration. So thank you so much for reflecting that back on me, as you always do, letting me know, everybody who watches videos and comments and likes the videos. And if you're able to figure out the video hyping, because I still can't figure it out, but I know people have been doing it, because I can see the statistics. One of my videos that did well last week, it was affected by the hypes. So the hypes are helping. Here's something that you wouldn't know. I got 9 hype points on one of my videos in the last week or 2, which was the most I've gotten. And that amounted to like 25,000 hype points. I guess it's weird. It's like it's weighted in the favor of a smaller channel. So 1 doesn't equal 1. Okay, so this is what I've read, Kologal, and other people have spoken to this. It has to be on the mobile app. So you have to be using YouTube on mobile, first of all, which I never use except for when I'm going live. But that's one thing. So if you're using your desktop or your TV or something like that, you won't see it. And I believe it should be somewhere near the comments. Like, I feel like some people, you have to like swipe up on the comment, or on like the bar for the comment. It should be under the video. But if you want to do the hyping, just Google it, because I haven't been able to figure it out. But people have been hyping the video. So it's there. It exists. It's a new feature, but it's on YouTube mobile. Anyways, rambling to past the limit here. But thank you guys so much. I really do want to get back to making... I want to make at least 1 feature film on my channel every year until the day I die. I would want to make 100, feature films till I'm 80. And if I don't make it as a famous actor in Hollywood, if I don't make it back onto starring on Broadway, I still hope that my channel will grow, and I'll be able to make these movies on here, and it'll be like a special place to see the DiffeRant Jeff style stuff. So I've talked about this many times before, but I do have an idea that for a movie that I want to make called Me and My Child's Toys. It's been hard to develop the idea to the full completed point, so I've kind of abandoned it, but it's still there. So yeah, and The Fifth Wife did pretty well this year. Thank you so much. That was actually a really good day for the channel, because everybody rallied around the video, supported, and I feel like it did pretty well. And every once in a while, I'll get like 4 or 5 views every 3 days on that video, so it continues to get views. So, all right, Slippo the Hippo is out. New video coming. Let me know. Give it some thought if you like or dislike the talkback video that I did this week, and if that's something I should continue doing. And spread the word about the channel. And I'll talk to you guys again soon. I'll try to go live again next week. And I hope you guys have a great one. Kolgal, ACN, everybody else who stopped by. Thank you guys for being here. And I will catch you guys later. Okay, have a good one. Hasta la vista.